Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream of the day, and I will take the questions in the order that they are received as best I can. I'm going to try to pull it up on this phone because it makes it easier. And then the 5 o'clock one that I do is going to be a benefit for my friend. So the super chats for that one will go up to $5 minimum. But for this one, they're $1.99. And then 10 o'clock tonight, they'll go back down again. All right. So, Sue, Capricorn's feelings and thoughts about me. Okay, how is the Capricorn feeling? The Capricorn may be looking for a new beginning. They may be feeling like if there's somebody from your past, they could be coming back. They're not using their intuition, though. They kind of fight with themselves over things. It looks like they do come in out of the blue, though, at some point. And it looks like you guys come to a crossroads. They feel a little bit disconnected and a little bit unprepared. But at some point, they show up. And you have karma on your side. So they've kind of been back and forth a bit with themselves, like not sure of what to do, not sure of how they feel or how to handle things, but they're coming back. So if you haven't seen them, they come back. If you do see them frequently, then you could have a conversation about this coming up, or you could feel like they take one step forward and two steps back. But that's how it might be for a little bit, because they look like they're a little bit befuddled. Kira, I broke up with Leroy. How's he feeling? He's pretty hurt. He's pretty hurt. He's feeling like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. He's feeling like things have made a drastic turn for the worst. I think he's going to try to contact you again. I think there's arguments. I don't think you're done talking about this. He's going to try to come in like the knight in shining armor. I don't know if you're going to have it. It's going to be your choice, but he's not going to let you go that easy. Nope. Mihak, what are the Libra's current energies towards me? A little bit stressed out, undecided and stressed out, like they don't know what to do. And it looks like they may not be putting in too much effort, or they may be showing a lack of work. Like they may not be stepping up to the plate the way you want them to. They have strength around them, so they're going to get through this little lull or whatever you want to call it, but it's going to take them a minute because it looks like they don't feel like they make it to the top of the mountain, and they don't feel like they've gotten anywhere. So you might have to give them a couple of days or a couple of weeks to get past it. Nana, general. Life picks up speed. Things are going to start to move forward pretty quickly for you. You have a lot of strength around you, and you feel like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in, but you're ready to set sail, feeling prepared, making it to the top of the mountain. So whatever you've been working on, or whatever it is you're trying to achieve, it's like right there on the horizon. You're going for it, and you're going to get it. That was Nana. Oh, yes, I changed for today. I don't know how I feel about the red color, though. I don't think it goes well with my skin. I think that the green one, as crazy as that sounds, green is more my color. Although I do like the blue one, too. Butterfly A, what are Marcos the Aquarius's feelings about me now? Okay, how is Marcos the Aquarius feeling? First card, a soulmate connection, feeling stable, feeling like they're putting some effort in. A little bit undecided. They may go back and forth or argue with themselves a little bit about how to pursue things or how to move forward. But inevitably, they're going to be working hard to come forward, and there could be success around the situation. Oh, let me see if I got this one to yet. I think I got it to connect. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Afia, what's coming in towards me? Okay, what's coming in towards Afia? Strength. You have strength surrounding you, and you have a soulmate relationship or a relationship around you that becomes committed or moves to the next level. It does look like you may be feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, having to do with a current love relationship or a current situation. Something is weighing heavy on your mind, and you may feel a little bit stuck, but that's all going to change soon. Moving forward, there's much more passion coming in. There's a soulmate connection coming in here, and it could be with somebody that's in front of you that you're not seeing. It could be, the Four of Cups could be, I always say it's like Gunther from Friends. Like he's around everybody, everybody knows who he is. He's in love with Rachel and nobody has any idea. It's that. It's like the person is there, but you just don't see them yet. Allison, what does Spirit want me to know? Spirit cards. The Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. The Magician, Archangel Raziel, you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Balance, Archangel Zadkiel, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, and pretending there is no problem. So I think that the overall message is you have more control than you think. Use your, set your intentions, and you have two archangels around you, Raziel and Zadkiel. You're not trapped, it's only an illusion. Make your decisions and move forward. Kira, General. Okay, so you may have some money issues or a bill or something that's annoying or hanging over your head, but that's going to get cleared up soon. You're going to move past it. You have a new opportunity here or a new way to make money. It could be a new job or it could be something that you do in addition to what you do normally. The Magician is here, so with the Magician, you're able to manifest anything you want. Focus on what you like, not what you don't like, because all thoughts manifest. You also have somebody coming in here, the Knight of Cups. That's like the knight in shining armor, or somebody who's coming in trying to be the knight in shining armor. This person may come in out of the blue. There's definitely a new business or job opportunity or project that's coming in that's going to be taking up a lot of your time or a lot of your focus in the near future. TD, General. The feeling of being betrayed or being hurt or anxiety, that kind of stuff is moving into the past. Moving forward, you're starting to feel like you have your, like your ship came in and you're able to move forward. You have a coming to a crossroads or divine guidance coming in when it comes to your love relationships. You have celebration around your love life, and you have so many choices coming in here. Holy God. All right, there's a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. The Aries is here. There's a Libra here. And there is also possibly a Sagittarius that's coming in. You're going to have a lot of passion around you, and you're going to have to make some choices. But I don't think you're going to have to make any choices for quite some time. So you may be able to entertain these people for a while without having to commit to one of them. And I think that that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing to keep them all around you so that you can really make your decision, and it will be your decision, nobody else's, which is good. I don't know where you meet all these people, but they're all coming in. I used to work with a woman, and her father used to say to her, and it's kind of a shitty expression, but it's funny, when one dog's eating, they all want to eat. And she said because in her life, she would like go like a year or like 2 years without dating anybody. And then as soon as she got one date, there would be like 5 guys that were interested in her. And her father would be like, when one dog's eating, they all want to eat. Kira, when will Leroy contact me? It could be within the next 8 days. I'm going back up to the top. Sylvia, what's coming in for me in my career? You could have a new beginning or a new opportunity coming in. If you're feeling prepared to move forward, you make it to the top of the mountain. So there could either be a new job opportunity coming in, a new way to make money, or something in addition to what you normally do for money. And it could be a creative project, or it could be a creative hobby that you turned into a business. There's something that's creative that you're going to be doing, but there's also a new business opportunity. It could be the same thing, or it could be 2 different things. The world is at your feet, and I don't think you're going to hold yourself back. I think you're going for it. Good. All right, let me go back up to the top. That was Sylvia, okay. V. Will things pick up for me socially soon? I feel very stuck, like I'm invisible. Oh my God, I totally know that invisible feeling. I totally know it. Things are going to pick up for you, yeah. Let's see when. Sometime this spring. It could be within the next 3 months. The 3 could be the month of March, but I think that's too soon. I think it may be over the course of the next 3 months. Kira, what's next for my love life for the next few weeks? You're definitely going to be looking to move towards greener pastures. Definitely. You're walking away from things that aren't working for you. You're putting arguments and bickering behind you, and you have an earth sign here. So I don't know who the earth sign is, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but they may be coming in. They may be a creative type, or it could be that you have the earth sign come in, and you also may have a Pisces come in. 2 people. You might feel here a little bit like you're stuck in the mud, but you're moving forward. You have a Virgo here. That could be the earth sign. So once again, you could have one earth sign, or you could have a Virgo, a Pisces, and another earth sign. Geez, you're going to have another one. You're going to have a lot to choose from. Aside from that, you have somebody from your past coming back. So once again, the somebody from your past doesn't have to be somebody that you were once romantically involved with, but it's somebody that you know of from the past. It wouldn't be a stranger that you're just meeting. It could be hooking up with somebody that you went to elementary school with, or a reconnection with somebody you used to work with, something like that. But it's somebody from your past. So you're going to have a lot going on. Good. Kira, I've been so angry lately. I don't know why. What can I do? Well, anger, this is what they say anger is. It's like when like fear that's repressed. So anger is usually something that we're afraid of, or something that we can't get rid of it because we haven't dealt with it yet. When it comes to anger, for me, because I get angry too, I mean, everybody does. We're human, right? Like these are human emotions that we feel, and we have to deal with them. Physical, doing things physically always helps me with anger. It helps me with anxiety. Now, it could be anything. Like, I love to go out for a run. I can't run lately because, well, besides the fact that I got 50 pounds I have to lose, she's too young to go in the jogging stroller. So I've just been walking. And what I've been doing is I've been going over and doing my old Pilates videos from years ago. And let me tell you, they're a killer. My thighs are killing me today, but that's good. Taking your mind and taking all of the anger and putting it into something creative or something productive is always a great way to get rid of it. Exercise, painting, cleaning things out is a great way to deal with anger, frustration, and anxiety too, because it takes your mind off of things. If you're really going through things and you're cleaning things out and you have to sort things, it's a great way to take your mind off of what's making you so freaking angry. And like for me, I would suggest going out for a run. I know people that hate running. If you hate running, find something that you like to do physically, because it's a great way to exhaust that anger, and it's also a great way to burn up anxiety. Physical activity. And now, I'm home. I'm quarantined. I can't go anywhere. There's no excuse for me not to do a 45-minute Pilates video. What the hell else am I doing? So there's a lot of great ones on YouTube. Look up Mari Windsor if you're interested in Pilates. And what I can tell you about Pilates is it's really healing to the body. And similar to yoga, where you're doing a lot of breathing, so that also helps you get rid of anger and disgust and that kind of stuff, because you're kind of breathing out. Like, you think about it, you're breathing in what you need, exhale what you don't need anymore. And Pilates is similar to yoga in the way that you're always breathing and connecting to your core and that kind of stuff. But what's great about Pilates is it fixes what's broken. So if you have back issues, Pilates corrects it. It's also a quick way to slim down fast. I can't say enough good about Pilates, so we could talk about it forever, but that would be my suggestion. Stephanie, why didn't he come to work today, and was he with E? Okay, let's see. Is he with E? I don't think he's with E. I didn't get any aces, so I'm not getting, like, it would be like a 1% chance that he's with E, because it's 99% chance if you get 3 aces. It shows here he's holding himself back, he's not moving forward, and he's worried about money. So if this were to have to do anything with E, it may be that he's helping her move out, or he's getting her out. It's not, there's like no celebrations. Like, he didn't call in sick to go to the beach today. It's not like that. If he didn't show up for work, it could be because he's feeling sorry for himself, or because he thought he could, get away with it, or he needed a day to himself. But she's not showing up in this reading at all. So if she is around him, it wouldn't be something that they would be doing for fun. It would be more of something that, I'm calling in sick to help you get out of here, that kind of thing. Well, what the cards are going to say about your anger is you got to get rid of it. But let's look at it. You got to get rid of the anger, because you know what? It builds and builds and builds. So you have to do something to get rid of it. Otherwise, like you could be like a pressure cooker. Well, the card suggests that you will get rid of it, and peace does come back to your life. And it might not take that long. It could happen pretty quickly. There may be some issues with around money that, you see, this is what's going to happen if you don't get rid of the anger. You're going to explode. Everyone does it. So, and then it could cause you some anxiety. I don't think that you have anything to worry about. Like, I don't think that you're going to get in trouble or like blow up at your job or anything like that. But it could be that the only person you wind up hurting is yourself if you don't try to get rid of the anger. But it looks like it does go away. You might have some money questions, or you may be worried about something having to do with money, but it doesn't look like a big deal. It could be like a bill that comes in that you didn't realize that you had, or you didn't remember you had, but you pay it, it goes away. Eventually, balance comes back into your life, and you shouldn't be so angry anymore. But I would see what you can do to get rid of it. Sometimes doing something that's really exhausting will help knock you out. And then maybe after you have like a good sleep or a good nap, sometimes that helps too. Did I do that one? I did that one. Okay, I am at TD. Is the Aries still dealing with problems? Okay, let's see. He is, but you know what is good? He's got divine guidance here. So he's got the powers that be on his side, which is good, because I think things are going to start to work out for him. Whatever his issues are, I think he's going to start putting them in the past or laying them to rest. Stephanie, did he sense that I was mad that he didn't come into work when I texted him? How did he feel? Okay. I don't think that he thought that you were mad at him. I'm curious as to what he said to you, because it's showing here, well, that he doesn't, I don't think he thinks that you're mad at him. I don't think that he thinks that you would have any reason to be mad at him because he didn't go to work. Like, why, like, I don't think he was, like, well, what does she care? Like, why can't I call in sick? Like, that kind of thing. I don't think that it even crossed his mind. I'm wondering, though, what he said to you or why he said he called in. It looks like to him like the world is at his feet. I think he's trying to get his life in order. I think that's what he's trying to do. L, I pulled a tower for myself today. What is it about? The tower situation should have something to do with you and somebody from your past. And this person may make you feel very weak. So just be aware of that. Don't let them get the best of you, because it seems like they know how to hit you in the in your weak spots. It may be somebody that you know very well, and they know what your weaknesses are, and they try to use them against you. Anna, his current feelings towards me. Okay, he may be going into a little bit of a moment of isolation, pulling back and not really discussing his feelings. It has more to do with him than you, but just keep in mind that he may go through this. So if you kind of sense that, I would just leave him alone a little bit. It shows he's a little undecided about his relationship with you or what he wants out of it or how to move forward. He thinks that you're adventurous, kind, funny, spontaneous. He holds himself back. You don't hold yourself back, but sometimes he feels a little bit intimidated. He's highly intuitive, and he thinks that you're highly intuitive as well. He's very passionate about the situation, but he's still undecided about what exactly he wants for the future. He does feel very connected to you, and he thinks that you guys have a spiritual connection. I'm wondering, though, if there's a third party involved, because the Three of Cups is in reverse. So I don't know if you know if there's a third party either around you or around him. And moving forward, he's going to have some anxiety that he's got to work through. So if he does pull back, just let him pull back. He'll come forward again. He thinks highly of you. He's got a lot of respect for you. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Let me see if I can do it on this phone. It's easier. L, is the past person Howard or Paul? Okay, is the past person Howard? I get a 33% chance it's Howard. Let's see. Is the past person Paul? I think it's Paul. If it were to be one out of the two, it comes up stronger for Paul. Where the heck am I? Malika, overall general reading. Overall general reading. Slow and steady wins the race right now, okay? Or this could be an earth sign showing up. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be an earth sign that comes in. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But it looks like things may be slow right now, but then all of a sudden they pick up pace. Feeling like you have the world at your feet, and finally justice is on your side, and the powers that be are helping you out. The good karma you put out into the world is coming back to you, and the people that screwed you up are getting theirs. It also looks like moving forward, you have some financial stability coming in, and the power of manifestation. You can manifest anything you want when the magician shows up. Just be careful to focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Anna, why does he feel intimidated by me? It shows that your personality is kind of strong, and he feels like sometimes you come down on him a little hard. I think he feels sometimes like, I don't want to say that you're judging him, but he feels like maybe you're telling him what to do, or you come down on him a little hard, and it's kind of intimidating to him. Dealing with him, I would give him a little bit of space, because it looks like he kind of responds more to a little bit of space than backing him into a corner. I mean, I don't, this is what the cards are saying. I can't, I mean, I'm not there, so I don't know, but the cards are suggesting that you may come down on him a little too hard, and sometimes he feels like he needs just a little bit of room. It also shows that sometimes he feels a little bit backed into a corner. Stephanie, what money issues is he having? See, he feels like he put in a whole lot of hard work and he hasn't seen a payoff, which could mean that like he feels like he's working and working and working and he can't get ahead. He may be feeling like money is like no matter how much he makes, he just can't keep it, he can't hold on to it. Or there could be a large bill that showed up that he has to pay for that he doesn't have the money for. Or he has the money, but it's going to kind of wipe him out. And feeling like, you know, I'm tired of working so hard and having nothing to show for it. That kind of a feeling. All right, let me see. Where am I here? I did those. Butterfly I did. Sandy A, how is M the Libra currently feeling towards me? Okay, he feels prepared. He feels like sometimes you hold yourself back or you think that you don't give yourself enough credit. He thinks that you're a hard worker, you're intellectual, you're intuitive, you've accomplished quite a lot, and that you don't give yourself credit for that. It also shows he thinks that you're smart, happy, intelligent, again, comes up, physically attractive, and a pleasure to be around. Stephanie, how's he feeling towards me today after things have been settled with us? Happiness. He feels good. His intuition is spot on. He feels like he's intuitive. He feels that things are stabilizing, and he feels like things are at a good place right now. Back to this one. Honey 4, water signs feelings for me. Okay, what's the water sign feeling for Honey 4? It feels that you're very balanced, you're attractive, nurturing, unique, carefree, spontaneous, adventurous, well-balanced comes up again, strong, courageous, and attractive. L, why did Howard choose not to respond to me when I asked for advice? He doesn't know what to say to you. He feels like he has, the moon is in reverse, which could indicate that intuitively he just doesn't know what to say. He's not feeling very strong. He's actually feeling pretty weak. He doesn't feel like he has the answers. He may even be a little bit annoyed that you turned to him. I don't know why. I don't know what your relationship is with him, but he may feel like a little bit annoyed by it. and he feels like unsuccessful, or like he doesn't know what to say and he doesn't have any good advice. He could have just told you that, though. He didn't have to ignore you. Jesus, Dylan, you hear this guy snoring? Anna, what does my new boss think of my job performance? Thinks that you're an incredibly hard worker. Definitely thinks that you're a hard worker. You could move forward in this company quickly. They're definitely impressed with your work performance. Got nothing to worry about there. Anybody that I haven't answered for that isn't a moderator, because I think that I got through most of these questions. Right, let me see. I think I did. Let me know if I skipped you, because I think I answered most of these people. Al, will I hear from Howard again eventually, or can I count on him for being gone for good? Okay, let's see. Does Howard come in eventually? I think you're going to hear from him again. I think you're going to hear from him again. It may even be soon. He may not say anything about what you asked him, but he may touch base with you again soon. Oh, bless you. Stephanie, what did T think when I texted him my son and saw pictures of me and him? Okay. He thought that it was nice. He was happy to look at the pictures. The wish card comes up and passion comes up. So this would be like a happy moment, feeling like he was included. It was a good thing. He definitely appreciated it. Jasmine, may I know how love will be in April? Somebody from your past may come back and there could be success around an old relationship. Somebody from your past doesn't always have to be an old love, but it could be somebody that you knew from your past. It looks like you may hold yourself back, but I would suggest not holding yourself back. Go for it. And balance will come in. It looks like patience, balance, compassion can all come back to your life in the month of April. April looks like it's going to be pretty good for you. All right, moderators, I'll do your questions. And if other people start to come in, because it's kind of slow today, I'll continue on. But right now, I think I've answered everyone, so let me answer for the moderators. And then I'll be back on at 5. The one that I do at 5 o'clock is going to be a $5 minimum donation because I'm going to give that money to my friend. You looking at me, silly? Huh, silly girl? Zara, what actions will take the Taurus towards me after no effort from me? Okay. The Taurus has got a lot of anxiety right now, and if not right now, it's coming up. He's going to have a lot of anxiety around this situation, and he's going to feel like a dumbass. So he's going to want things to turn around for him fast, and it's going to be slow for him. So he may come in and you may kind of ignore him, or this could be him freaking out a little bit because you're not pursuing him. It's good. I think you're doing the right thing. He's going to come in with an offer. He's going to say something to you. He's going to reach out to you. He's going to try to get communication back on track with you. Keep doing what you're doing because I think that it's driving him a little bit nuts. Brandy, why does Dedrick keep on messaging me and he is married? Well, chances are he's not that happy and he's looking for something else. But let's see. Yeah, he's feeling a little bit disconnected in his marriage. He feels a little bit burdened. I mean, betrayal comes up around his marriage, like he was stabbed in the back. So he may be looking for other arenas or other things to do, but it could be because he was stabbed in the back by his wife. He may be hurting over something. He's got heartbreak around him. So it may look right now like he's looking to step out on her, but it could be because she did something to him first. You know, sometimes like we don't see the whole story, you know, like here's an example. Years ago, I had a friend and her parents seemingly had like a great marriage. They got married really young. They had kids young. I mean, they struggled financially, but they seemed to have a great marriage. One day her father gets up and leaves. He just gets up and leaves. Like, that's it. And so we thought that, well, what a creep. What an asshole. Why would he do that? You know, we thought he was a good guy. And then come to find out that it came out later on, it was because the mother, who was ultra like a goody-goody, was having an affair. So we thought the whole time that the father was the dirtbag and, you know, got up and left, but it was really because he found out what the mother was doing. So sometimes things aren't as they appear, or sometimes one person may look like the bad guy, but they're not. So I think there's more that's going to come out around this story. L, why will Howard bother coming back or touch base with me when he didn't even care to help me with my problem? Right. I don't know what your relationship was with him in the past, but what the cards are suggesting here is that he may feel like you reached out to him because you needed something, and he may not care for that. Like he may feel like, well, now she wants something, so she knows who to turn to. But he doesn't want to lose the connection, so he's gonna use it as a reason. Like, he doesn't want to answer the question to help you as the reason for him getting back in touch with you. He may come back in touch with you in a couple of days from now or get back to you in a couple of weeks and then ask you about the situation. Like, it's almost like he feels like, well, now she's reaching out to me because she needs something. I don't know what happened in the past, so I can't say that, you know, what the situation was. But it looks like he's thinking that there were choices around you and you didn't choose him. And now you're looking for suggestions, or you're looking for him to help you. That's what the cards are saying. Um, he's an idiot. You know, but the way that people rationalize things is just so bizarre. You know, like people can be very strange. Like, like I told a story recently. I don't know why it reminds me of this. I had a friend, and her birthday was in February, and we were supposed to go away for the weekend, but we were going to get a lot of snow. And we were young. We were like, maybe I was 19, and my mother was like, "You're not going. It's going to snow. There's no need. You go some other time." So when her birthday came, she planned on going anyway. We had like 2 feet of snow. I'm not even joking, 2 feet of snow. So I called her at home, assuming that she didn't go, right? Thinking, well, if you know, you drive a Mustang, you're not going to go drive 2 hours in a Mustang in a snowstorm. When I called her at home, she got mad at me because she thought that the only reason why I called her at home was because I didn't think that she was going to be there, and then I was going to leave a message and wouldn't have to talk to her. Like, how ridiculous is that? I called her at home because I figured she would be there. And if she wasn't there, I would have left a message and I would have called her, you know, where she was supposed to go. Like, what? How stupid is that she thought that? But you know, and like we talked about that situation many times over the years, because it's funny how like we draw our own conclusions about things and they can be totally wrong, you know, like totally wrong. And the way one person sees the situation and the way another person sees the same situation can be so different. So he may not be looking at it like that. He may be looking at it from a different point of view. But I still think he's going to call you. I think that he was hoping that he was going to hear from you, and now he's heard from you, and now he's like wants to almost make you wait, but he's going to come back in. And then I think that at that point he may ask you about this. I have people, right. And you know, I watched an interesting video recently about people are becoming more and more narcissistic due to social media, because now it's all about me. Look at me, look at me. I mean, look at what I ate for dinner, and look at the shake that I made, and look, I went out for a run, and I mean, and look at me, look at me, look at me, and how many likes did I get? So we're moving into more of a place where people are really focused more on themselves than anyone else. Like 10 years ago, nobody gave a shit to put up a picture of the pork chop they ate for dinner. My brother does it all the time, and I get so annoyed with him. I'm like, John, nobody cares what you're eating for dinner. But every meal he puts up pork chops with the thumbs up. I mean, like, why do we think that people care? But people tend to now more than ever make up these phony lives and put them on social media and try to make people think things that aren't so. And you know, you wonder, are they trying to convince themselves, or are they trying to convince someone else? Because really, you're living your life no matter what other people think. So you could make somebody else think you have a perfect life, but if your life sucks and it's all make pretend, then what's the point of that? But I don't know. I don't get it. But I see it a lot. Or, you know, people will ask for readings and they'll be like, oh, she put up this, and that. And I'm like, I'm reading the cards and I'm like, none of that is true. And meanwhile, like, other people are stressing out over it. So I think narcissism is starting to become more and more prevalent in people that aren't narcissistic people, but they're just, you know, they get caught up in this me. I mean, I'm teaching a yoga class one night and there's like 40 people in the room. And this one girl, a young girl, leaves class early, which is like really a no-no, right? There are a couple of reasons. First of all, the room is heated. So you don't want people in and out of the room. Opening up the door is going to let the heat out. But also because if you're really feeling like you're going to pass out, the worst thing to do is jump up and run out of the room and go into a room that's 40 degrees colder, because your body can't acclimate to that. So it's really a no-no to get up and run out of the room. I mean, people that are experienced, that I've known for 10 years, sometimes they have to go to the bathroom or they got something in their eye. That's fine. They know what they're doing. But really, it's not, we don't want people in and out of the room. Not to mention that it screws up, you know, if somebody's in the front of the room and they're walking all the way through all these people that are trying to have a practice, you know, it's distracting. So I see this young girl, she gets up, she walks out, and she's in front of the mirror, right? Taking selfies outside the room. And I'm like, I can't believe that this girl, like, can you imagine she just left the yoga room to go outside to take selfies, what, to post them on Facebook? I had yoga. Yeah, but you didn't do the class. You're outside taking pictures of yourself. Totally not what yoga is about. Yoga is about turning in, focusing on yourself, not on making everyone else think that you're cool because you're there, or posting yourself, you know, in little shorts and a sports bra. But that's what people are doing today, and it's making things so much worse for everybody, because, you know, then what? She's going to go and look at how many thumbs up she got? Who cares? Why don't you go in the room and do the class? Because that's what's important. But people aren't looking at it like that. You know, like they lose the whole idea of what yoga is about. It's like turning in, ridding yourself of all of these issues, not needing approval from other people, being happy. Like, the best thing as a teacher, the best thing that ever happens to me is when I have someone that comes in that's either overweight, or they just had an operation, or a guy who can't touch his toes, and he keeps coming back and he keeps trying, and after a couple of months he's doing things that he never could do before. That impresses me. Now I feel like I did my job. You know, coming in there in your skimpy little outfit and, you know, taking selfies, I'm not impressed by that. I'm not impressed. So, you know, like, these people that are really learning something, or they're learning how to accept themselves. Yeah, I may be X amount of pounds overweight, but I'm working on it, and I'm trying, and I'm getting there. Or people will come back and they'll say, I don't need to take my blood pressure medication anymore. Now there's success. That's somebody who has success. I don't care if you know what if you're 20 years old and you're half naked. Like, I'm not impressed by that. But you know what I mean? Like, learn the lesson. But you know, we're moving further and further away from that. You know, rather than looking at ourselves, we're blaming other people. You know, or making it, like you said, like he turns it around and makes it about himself, when meanwhile somebody else needed help, or he had an issue, or needed somebody's opinion. People can be very challenging. Anyway. All right. Well, I think I pretty much got through everybody. So then I'm going to go. I'm going to take a break. And I will be back on tonight at 5 o'clock to raise money for my friend. Because especially in this, you know, day and age, we don't know what's going on. Her immune system, or she's got underlying issues, so she really can't go out at all. So whatever, if I could raise any money and send it to her, at least I know that I'm helping somebody. All right, I'll see you guys around 5. Bye-bye.